Let's try this again. Welcome, everybody. This doesn't work. I can't get these things to work. There's so much technology that we use these days that it's, getting every piece to work together.
On switch.
It's on. There we go. All right. So for the next 30 minutes, we're going to try and get all of our mini announcements in before our 8 o'clock speaker, who is going to be Otis Shelton, the current National AICHE president. So he's actually got an initiative about the local sections, and I attended, along with several other of our fantastic STS crew, the local section leadership workshop. And to recap, STS is awesome. We are at the forefront of many of the initiatives that National is trying to implement throughout the rest of the local sections in the U.S. and across the globe. There are several different ways that you could get involved to help with these local sections. They are looking for a representative to help other YP groups with the different things that we do here. They're looking for a best practices coordinator to ensure that we have the best resources available on the website and keep up constant communication to make sure that everybody knows that those resources are there. An annual report analysis determining the different, if you ever wanted to know how many women are there in engineering, you might want to help volunteer with the annual report analysis and grant reviews to make sure that everybody knows what to do in order to apply for a grant. You're welcome, Brian. Hopefully he's listening. Oh, some of the things that we've been doing that you might have seen us running around is we are trying to get the webcasting to a level that is acceptable for anyone to listen to. And Gary and Trevor have been working very diligently on doing this. I think that we've got it. We are streaming it through YouTube currently. And for those of you who are in our satellite audiences, we welcome you as well. For our future meetings, we only have one more left for the spring semester. I know. But it's going to be a good one, too. We're going to have our Energy Forum. It's going to be at Brady's Landing. We're going to have Charles McConnell speaking from Rice University. And there are going to be there's going to be a forum beforehand talking about energy strategies. Then in the fall, we pick it right back up with to be determined. And we would greatly appreciate if you or your company would like to promote some of the fascinating things that you've been doing. Please email or contact Kelly Richardson via sts-chairelect@aiche.org or her phone number, which I will not say, but it's up there on the screen. I would also like to thank our patrons. For those of you who had purchased a season pass to the meetings, which is actually a really good idea. Even if you're not going to come to every single meeting, you get a fantastic little name badge, and you get to promote your company during the dinner presentation. So everybody take a good look at these companies. These are good companies. Unfortunately, since we only have one more left for the spring semester, these are no longer available. However, you might want to keep it in mind because we're going to start it back up in the fall. All right. Am I going backwards? Yes, I am. So, our 2014 AICHE Southwest Process Technology Conference, the SPTC. Alan, would you like to come up and speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, why not?
All right. How many people have gone to the Process Technology Conference before? All right, a good show of hands. How many want to go? Yeah, all right.
Okay, so some of you have been to the spring meeting. You've been to the rest, now come to the best.
No.
I know. Otis, you've been to the rest, now come to the best. All right, so, yeah, this is the premier chemical engineering conference for the Gulf Coast. Most of you, I think, a lot of you have been there and you've all heard about it. It includes our October TBD dinner meeting. But we also obviously have our technical sessions for the full 2 days, wide range of topics. I'm not going to go through all those right now. We do still have openings for sponsors and exhibitors and also career fair participants. We're looking for companies who are looking to recruit to come and join us. We have a few already signed up. We had 10 last year. Let's get more than 10 this year. And we are still looking for people to fill our technical program. If you're interested in presenting, come talk to me afterwards. If you're interested in sponsoring or exhibiting, come see me afterwards. We'll get you signed up.
Alan, don't you guys have some new things happening this year?
Sort of. We have our, the career fair is new as of last year. And similarly, our student program, which is not on the screen there, but that is another part of the conference which we started last year. So we are gradually growing it, slowly but surely. But last year we had about 500 people there, so let's make it 600 this year.
And for those of you who like to stick it out till to the very end, Friday night, the young professionals put on a nice little mixer. I don't quite know where this one came from, but we've got is this you? All right.
Thank you, Carol. I would like to make an announcement for the Arctic Technology Conference. I'm working along with Norman Carnahan and Chris Knudsen, organizing the sessions for representing AICHE, and we need your help. We are looking for speakers and abstracts. So you guys have a topic related to the Arctic. Please feel free to come to us, explain us what you would like to talk. We are looking for two different topics, flow assurance in the oil and gas production. The other one is the Arctic LNG. And we are also looking for some people, volunteers, who can help us with this, being the session chairs and being part of the program committee members. By the way, this new Arctic Technology Conference is going to be in Copenhagen, in Denmark. So the guys who are going to be helping us, they can help us here locally, but if you have the availability to go there, it will be a great plus. You can find more details with Norman, Chris, or myself. If you have any question, please look after me after the break. Thank you.
And as our young professional Bala, or I'm not even going to try, he's got several things that the young professionals are doing.
Thank you, Carol. I am previously called as Bala, but to make your brains work a little more, I'm going by the name of Chaitanya. That's my actual name. So I'm Chaitanya Gotimokala, no more Bala.
Hey, you.
The first thing here, today our chair for YP he's enjoying himself in Bahamas, so I'm replacing him here. The YP of the month is Carlos Mesta. Unfortunately, Carlos could not make it today. He's out of town, but he's our YP of the month. And he's also a 2014 treasurer for the YPs. And he graduated from Rice University. He works as a process engineer at Fluor in the energy and chemicals business. He enjoys cycling. Maybe he's doing his cycling for the MS-150, I guess. I don't know what he's doing right now, but running and also salsa dancing. The other thing we did last month was we had some university visits where it's part of our initiative to help students see the value of AICHE after their graduation. So some of our YPs presented a session at the Southwest Student Regional Conference at Texas A&M entitled AICHE After Graduation. And about 20 to 30 students and teachers attended there. So it was a successful meeting for us. And the best thing of all, the happy hour. We had another successful YP happy hour on Friday, March 28th. That was last Friday. And there's more coming. Even if we don't have the regular AICHE meetings, we still have our YP happy hours. So we'll make our announcements on our websites. If you're interested, please email us or go to the website www.sts-yp.org. And there's one coming up soon, and it's TBD for now, the location and time, but we'll let you know. The other item to put on your calendars is the Astros versus Marlins game. That's on July 25th, and our YPs will be organizing a group there. So we can go to the Minute Maid Park downtown and have fun.
This is not just for YP, this is for
All of yes. And as we do every year, this is another big thing we do where we YPs put together goodie bags for students and teachers for the OTC. So we are meeting at a place on May 4th or May 4th at 1 p.m. I don't know where we are meeting yet, but we'll be.
We are going to be meeting at Catherine Leskin's house.
Okay.
Catherine has volunteered her space for us to come out and put together goodie bags that promote chemical engineering to high school seniors and their teachers, because a lot of people think that the only thing that chemical engineers do is drill for oil, which is actually a misnomer because that's a driller. So we've got to promote chemical engineering in a positive light and not just when it makes the news in a negative light.
Yeah, thank you, Carol, for filling me in. Thanks, Catherine, for helping us out here. So if you're interested, please let us know at STS-YP@AIChE.org so that we can all help put our hands in and put these goodie bags together. And
Yes,
what?
Matt.
Putting that together, is that something that's for YP's help, or do you look for everyone?
Everyone's help.
Everyone's help. Just because the young professionals put on an event, it does not mean it's exclusive for those of you who are under the age of 35. If you would like to promote chemical engineering, if you like baseball, if you like drinking, we encourage you to go to all of the young professional events.
Sure. And one of the things which is not on the slides here is we had a plant tour last month on March 7th to Enterprise Products at Mount Bellevue plant, and it was very helpful for our young professionals there. So we'd like to extend our appreciation to Enterprise Products for that tour. Thank you.
Very much, Bob. So to go along with the OTC, for those of you who don't know, that's the Offshore Technology Conference. Tom Min is going to tell us a little bit more about the actual conference.
I'm going to tell you what's on the slide. We need volunteers. Still need the cheaters. No, I don't want to look up there. It's the 5th through 8th of May at Reliant Park. I think everybody knows what that's about, at Astrodome. You receive a free parking pass, a free pass, and all the free goodies and junk you can carry away and steal for the entire OTC. You have to attend an orientation meeting, which is sometime the week before, and serve 4 hours in either arrangements, registration, or students' tours. Registration, you heard people. Students' tours, you lead around these groups of students that are going to come in on Thursday, Norman?
Yep.
And arrangements, glorified session aids. Should I continue?
Yeah, well, for this is the general offshore. This is not just STS specific.
Right.
But we are going to have a booth there. aren't we?
AIChE has a booth there.
Very good.
I think they're going to staff it with AIChE people, but anybody wants to be in the booth, we can let them know that they're going to be in the booth.
If you're friendly enough, they'll let you behind there and you can get some goodies. Yes.
I was wondering, there's one other way you can benefit from doing this. I remember last year I was the session aide was a volunteer. And in 4 hours, I got to attend, I got to sit in on talks. I work in PSN, and I I got myself assigned to a PSF session, and I got 4 hours of continuing education free for my PE license.
Yes, it's a great way to earn PDHs as well. Going to the next slide.
And it's awards time, nomination time again. Nominations are being accepted through May 1st, 2014 for the following STS annual awards. 2013 South STS Best Applied Paper Award, 2013 Best Fundamental Paper Award, 2013 Outstanding Young Professional Award, that's the person under 35. 2013 Distinguished Service Award, that's for the guys over 36, those old guys. And then there's a Special Service Award. No, I'm not 36. Nominations forms are available in the South Texan, or nominations may be made using the STS website. You can see it up there. If you want it, I'll give you a business card and I'll send it to you. Or give me a business card. Contact either Ryan Stevens at Shell or myself. There's my phone number, I think and it's also in the newsletter. Just look at the newsletter.
Hey, Tom, we have one more question about the OTC, I think.
Tom, Mark DeMark here.
Yeah.
What does the STS get for volunteering at the Offshore Technology Conference?
If we get enough people and everybody checks that volunteers checks the little box that says AICHE, we get $1,000. We've managed to do that for quite a long time since to start that program, rather than having the conduct committees like we used to have. Okay. Now. Okay. Let me get out the paperwork. It's now time to recognize some folks who have been AICHE members for 50 years. The first person we're going to recognize is Ron Darby. Ron received his BA and BS degree from Rice University in 1955 and a PhD in 1962, all in chemical engineering. While in college, he worked for Shell Oil Company, part-time, I assume. In 1962, Ron held a National Science Foundation postdoctoral fellowship at Cambridge University in England. He then joined LTV, Ling Tempco Vault, and worked there from 63 to 65, prior to beginning a teaching career at Texas A&M University in 1965. He has also consulted for approximately 50 different companies since 1969. Ron retired from Texas A&M in 2001 as a professor emeritus of chemical engineering, but still does consulting in fluid mechanics and relief system design. He has held visiting professorships in Germany, Austria, and Denmark. Ron has authored 2 books and over 85 papers. He is a registered professional engineer in Texas. Ron has also served our country aboard U.S. naval destroyers in the Pacific from 1955 to 58, and then served 30 more years in the Naval Reserve, having retired with the rank of captain in 1992. Ron is a fellow of AICHE and has served the South Texas section as Executive Committee Position 2, 1985, 1987, and 1996, Secretary in 1988, and Chair in 1998, which actually is really 3 years when you're chair. You're chair-elect the year before and past chair, and you got to show up at all kinds of meetings. He also chaired the 1996 Process Plant Safety Symposium. He has received the STS Best Paper Award 11 times and the 2003 STS Distinguished Service Award. Ron was the 2003 Spring National Meeting Program Chair. That's in New Orleans. He has been a session chair and speaker at many national meetings and has been a member of the SACHE committee since 1994. Ron has 2 children, a daughter Ann who teaches business management at Juanita College in Pennsylvania, and a son Charles who supervises the sports program for the Parks and Recreation Department in Boise, Idaho. He has one 15-year-old granddaughter who was born in Ukraine. Ron currently relocated to a retirement community and is enjoying life. His current interests include consulting on fluid mechanics and relief valve stability, reading, and lobbying for conservative causes. Just a second. I want to make a comment about, years ago, Carol said something about trying to indoctrinate the public on chemical engineering. And years ago, we had a guy named Charlie Leah, who was a career guidance chair for the section. And he'd go around to all kinds of high schools and speak to chemistry classes about chemical engineering. And he said, one day I was introduced by a chemistry teacher as the person who, one of the people who designed our laboratory equipment. If you can appreciate that. That was back in the test tube chemistry days. Leo D. Durbin. Leo received his BS-CHE from Texas A&I in 1957 and his PhD from Rice University in 1961. He's a senior member of AICHE. After receiving his PhD, Leo joined the Chemical Engineering Department of Texas A&M, teaching undergraduate theory courses in process dynamics and control for 38 years, beginning in 1961. He built and maintained a process control lab for undergraduate students in the department, and that started with pneumatic instrumentations and ended with PC-based control. He also supervised graduate students. Leo served as program chairman and chair of the Texas A&M Instrumentation Symposium for the Process Industries. He also edited and co-edited its proceedings for over 38 years. In addition, Leo has published 40 papers. Leo is a life member, ISA life member, has served as associate director, director-elect, and director of the ISA Automatic Control Systems ACOS division. As the ACOS delegate, he spearheaded ISA contributions to the American Automation Control Conference, serving as the ISA vice president for the education department. He promoted significant achievements with respect to a career film and brochure, curriculum guides, accreditation board for engineering technology membership, interactive video disc development and training programs. He is a recipient of the International Society of Automation, ISA, Donald P. Ekman Education Award. Leo and his wife, Mary Ann, are the proud parents of 3 sons. Drew with Lubrizol Specialty Products, Brian, a vice president of ATEC, and Paul, a producer with Comcast Sports, and are beaming over their 3 grandchildren. He is an avid gardener, and he had to water his plants today.
I want to grow 1 tomatoes.
The way it's been up there, you'd be lucky. That's it. Joel L. Olner. Joel received his Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering in 1964 from Polytechnic Institute of Brooklyn in Brooklyn, New York, and a Master of Science in Industrial Management in 1968, also from Brooklyn, and a Master of Science in Industrial Management in 1968, also from Brooklyn Poly. He's a senior member of AICHE. Upon completion of his education, Joel joined Eastman Kodak Company in Rochester, New York. He then joined Sterling Drugs and was involved in the production of aspirin. Joel then joined Occidental Chemical Corporation. He then worked for various consultant firms, including DNV Consulting, Accutech Consultants, PSRG Consultants, Incorporated. Joel is now the president of Process Safety and Security International, LLC. Joel has one patent and authored one technical paper. He belongs to the AICHE student chapter while at Brooklyn Polytech. He's a member of the board of directors of the Audit and Roundtable, Environmental Safety and Health Auditors, and the board of directors of Environmental Health and Safety Certification. Joel and his wife Karen are the proud parents of a daughter and a son. They're even proud of their 2 granddaughters and 2 grandsons. Okay, this next guy I know too much about. Jerry D. Sachs. Jerry received his Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering in 1964 from the University of Texas. He's a senior member of AICHE and registered as a professional engineer in Texas. After receiving his BSCHE at UT, Jerry joined Monsanto Company at their chocolate bio plant near Alvin. After working in Monsanto's process control group for 5 years, he joined Associate Computer Services and soon became a partner. Jerry and 2 fellow ACS partners formed Systems Application Engineer in 1971, and currently he is the president. Jerry has 1 process control patent and 9 data processing related patents, including a lot of them on voice recognition, and has authored 3 technical papers. He belongs to the AICHE student chapter at UT, serving as the student chapter president in 1963. Jerry also served as a member of the STS Annual Technical Committee meetings in 1965 and 66. He served on the STS Executive Committee in position 3 in 1968-69, back when we had that split year thing, or school year thing, and as young members chair in 69. Jerry served as the secretary of the 1974 Spring National Meeting Local Arrangements Committee. He was also very active in the Houston Junior Chamber of Commerce and was awarded a life membership. Jerry and his wife Suzanne are proud parents of a daughter and are very proud of their grandson. Jerry enjoys weekend with his family at the farm near Gonzales and attending UT football games. And the way things are going, we're going.
I want to thank Tom for making sure that the people who have been with AICHE for so long get the recognition that they deserve. Thank you, Tom. And unless anybody else has any announcements that they would like to make, we're going to take about a 5-minute break, and then we will have our dinner speaker, Otis, come in and talk to us. Thank you.